was reading it, and when Julian was reading it, he talked about they receive an assignment, and that kind of got me about the Hunger Games, because in that book, in the movie, it talked about how they were picked to do it, and so they received an assignment, so I agree with it, and that's why.
I think one way it could be related to the Hunger Games is because it said that people think it was relieved or retrieved. And maybe that could be sort of, either, I think that's when they kill him.
Okay.
So that's, I think, kind of like the Hunger Games, or maybe they could do the same. Since we haven't read so far in the book yet, maybe they could be doing the same thing, but they relieve people that maybe they had to go into an arena.
Okay.
All right, it's on page 2, and it says, needless to say, it says, needless to say, he will be released, when it's talking about the pilot who took a wrong turn.
Okay. And you think what, Julian? That means he's what?
Killed.
Okay.
Because I think that when they're released, it means they're like banned from the city or something. Because like you're released from our safety or something.
Okay.
Like that.
I agree with Julian because in the book it said something about, because Jonas, he was complaining about how they never got to live a life. And
I actually disagree with Eric and Caleb because, like Eric was saying, that the babies are banned from their town because they don't, from their community because they're risking their safety. But how can a baby be banned if it's a newborn baby?
So let's let Eric respond to that, and then John's been waiting.
They could put it in a basket and make it float down the river like in that one.
I think that they're released because they're like flawed or something.
They're what?
They're flawed, like they
Okay.
have many mistakes, they can't do much for the community, so then they're released. And
So John, what do you believe released is?
released is kind of like death sentence, or they could prove themselves. I think they can, I think they still observe them. Like if they can still survive, maybe they'll let them back in the community.
So I'm kind of in the middle now because I agree with Jayla, and I also agree with Julian on the last part of why would they keep a baby out there.
So I'm thinking as readers that this idea of release, we've had a really great conversation about this, is something that we might want to pay attention to as we move forward in the book. Okay? Eric, do you have one more comment about this?
They would be left outside because since they can't do anything, they can't benefit to the community.
Okay. So now we are kind of talking about that
flawed,
utopia.
They're still going to be flawed when they're grown up.
But everyone's flawed, so they would release everyone.
Yeah, but they're the flawed most.
Yeah, I agree with Jayla because I don't think they would just what they
Because like no one is perfect, everyone is flawed. So if they
Everybody,
let everyone go, it's not going to be a community.
everybody sins, so
Yeah.
I have to agree with Jayla.
Can I get a professional debater or something?
He said that you guys love me.
Yeah,
And he said don't like perfection of language.
Yeah, and then she said that you're supposed to enjoy you, and that's what the father said too. And then, like, the father said, what was your strongest feeling? So I'm actually confused. I don't know if I'm wondering, like, if he has feelings or if he doesn't have a feeling.
Okay. Does anyone know? Do we have any reason?
I'm going to say this for a third time. It would be wrong in our world.
Our world.
Clarify that for me.
I agree with Caleb because that's what he was taught. He wasn't taught to have feelings or anything, and he's never experienced feelings. So how would he know if that's right or wrong?
Okay.
No.
Okay, like
feelings, but not like
yeah, like Eric, like he just said he experienced feelings, but not actual not true feelings. Because like he was like Caleb was saying, like Eric was saying, even though this is a book and that's not our real world, and our real world is wrong. And in the book, I'm connecting the world to the book because in the book, the nurturers are supposed to release the baby that is smaller. But still, why can't you just take the baby elsewhere instead of releasing it?
Oh, I agree. And I also agree with Eric, because like Eric said, they don't express real feelings. But when Jayla said that Miley frustrated is a feeling, that is very true.
Thank you. So, she's not anything. She says she's angry, but she's not angry. She's mildly frustrated. Which is not the same thing, but she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that.
Why did she say it?
Excuse me. She says it because she doesn't know what a feeling is. So she just says it.
Yeah, but if she doesn't know what the feeling is, then why'd she say it?
That's what she thought.
I can think that I'm happy, but am I happy right now? No.
Well, exactly. So then you're not feeling a real feeling.
Shallow impatience and.
What page, Zoe?
What page is it?
131.
131.
It says right here, but Lily had not felt anger.
Oh.
Okay.
Sir.
But she still talked about anger.
Keep going.
That's because that's what she
Zoe, read around it.
She's a little 9-year-old. She don't know what she's talking about.
She's not
I felt
I felt angry.
Well, if we believe that.